Broadcasting live from the Jersey Shore, it's Coach Kev on the Damage 365 Radio Network.
Well, welcome back, everybody, to another episode of Damage 365 Radio. This is episode 19. I am your host, Coach Kev, along with my co-host who's in the house today, the birthday boy, JT, real number 8, in the actual physical house.
Yes, today I am in the house. It's the place to be.
We'll have Nick DeBeard later on joining us live from the Epsisode Center covering Extreme Rules. He'll bring us a couple of fan interviews and some predictions and all that fun stuff. And, yeah, I'm a little pissed off because we didn't get to do our freaking brand new intro.
Let's redo it.
I hit the wrong damn button and... and of course, it is what it is.
This is why we're not a podcast, ladies and gentlemen. This is live radio.
Yeah, and
when we screw up, you know it.
We definitely do. Yeah, because now I want to see if I can find it and actual. I don't know what happened to it. Oh, here it is. Oh, we suck.
So bad.
Sucks. All right. Well, I'm gonna have to play it anyway, just because
Hit him off, Coach Kev.
Just because I like the way it came out. So here it is.
Broadcasting live from the Jersey Shore, it's Coach Kev on the Damage 365 Radio Network.
Yay, we're back. All right.
That, ladies and gentlemen.
One screw up in the books.
Couple more to go.
Oh, it's still early. But all right, what do we got? We got a great show. Yeah, we do. We have no guest wrestling interviews today. We wanted to leave it pure Extreme Rules show, so we can experience it live from the Epsisode Center. But as always, you can reach Damage 365 at any of our media outlets, at Skype at Damage Athletics. It's Twitter at Damage Athletics, Skype at Damage 365 Radio. You can reach us on Facebook, facebook.com/Damage365. We're on Instagram. We're on Blogspot. We're all over the damn universe. Just Damage 365. Google us. We're somewhere. Just click on some links and find us.
Look for the big D.
Yeah. Look for the big D. Because the women love the big D.
That's right.
They do. 365. D365, folks.
All day.
We got some shout-outs today, some birthdays, and well, let's get that started. We got a tournament to tell you about who won. We got a new tournament coming up. We got some recap from Warriors of Wrestling live from Staten Island, New York last night, where they had the pleasure of meeting Chris Masters. And we actually got to sit down and hang out and have dinner at the Masterpiece. That was kind of interesting. And we'll probably have DeSarge calling in a little later with his Extreme Rules picks. And like we said, we'll have Nick live from the Epsisode Center. And we have some new network news, the launching of a new show for next week. So stay tuned and here's some birthdays and shout-outs and all that fun stuff, because that's what we do here. It's shout-out time, ladies and gentlemen, and we got some birthdays in the house. And a happy birthday to Damage alum Ray Alisea Jr. And happy birthday to Damage 365's own JT! Happy birthday, young man!
Yay!
Yay! 27 years young, ladies and gentlemen.
Tomorrow.
And still a virgin. Oh, we're back, and I was only kidding about that because...
Ladies, but just think what you want. It don't matter. You find out for yourself.
Because I can do stuff like that and make fun of them live because...
And I could tell you I'm a virgin, and I could tell you I'm not.
He's a born-again virgin.
That's right.
Like,
I'm a virgin to the wrestling ring.
Like a certain cousin of ours is a born-again Christian.
Mm-hmm.
Where's that laugh again?
Don't you double that one.
Double up. That was in stereo in the remix. All right, we got a tournament. Yes, we had a tournament. Here is our tournament champion. It was the Macho Man, Randy Savage, taking on Shawn Michaels in the match to be crowned the all-time greatest WWF Winged Eagle champion. And ladies and gentlemen, we do have a winner, and he will be crowned right now. Oh, yeah.
Give him the crown.
That's right, ladies and gentlemen, the winner of the Damage 365 tournament and greatest Winged Eagle champion of all time. The man that will be having a tribute show coming up on the 18th. He is the Macho Man, Randy Savage.
Sounds like graduation.
And ladies and gentlemen, yes, we have another tournament coming up soon. We'll get back to that a little later in the show. We want to jump live from the Izod Center. It is Nick the Beard reporting. Nick, how's the atmosphere in the parking lot? What's going on over there?
You got music blasting, got people on cars shirtless, yes chants with title belts. It's going to be crazy tonight, guys.
Awesome. So what do you got for us?
I got Chris here from Dumont, New Jersey. I asked him for two picks tonight. I asked him who he thinks going to win the WWE World Heavyweight title match between Kane and Daniel Bryan. And then I also asked him who's going to win the six-man tag match between Evolution and The Shield. So what do you got here, Chris? Daniel Bryan. He's hoping Daniel Bryan takes the victory over Kane tonight, and as for the six-man tag match, he's hoping for the Shield tonight. So We'll see what happens with those. And then I got Joe from Dumont as well, and I asked him for the IC title match. He's got bad news for Big E tonight, and Bad News Bear's going to take the IC title match.
Love it.
What's that?
I said I love it.
We love the bad news.
Absolutely. And then the Cena versus Bray Wyatt match in a steel cage. He is going to tip Bray Wyatt. He's going to turn John Cena to the dark side.
Love it. All right, ask him. Does he think that with John Cena losing this match, do we finally get the heel turn that we've all been waiting for from John Cena?
I'm not expecting. What's the law? By John Cena's side. Is he going to turn to the dark side? Is he going to finally turn heel? I think Cena stays Super Cena. He says he's going to stay Super Cena nonetheless.
Super boring.
I mean, actually, even though HBK lost the Winged Eagle title championship match, we got HBK music going right now, guys, too. So I want to walk into the Izod Center like HBK does. So
the only grown man in wrestling that still calls himself a sexy boy.
Thinks he's cute, knows he's sexy.
Here's a funny fact. This past Monday Night Raw, we had Evolution. What do you had? HBK, Batista, and Randy Orton, and then we had a guest. Ric Flair came out.
But HBK wasn't that. That was Triple H.
Yeah, Triple H. Sorry. Did you happen to see? You saw Raw this week, Nick, right?
Yes, absolutely.
Okay. Was anybody else notice how funny it was that 4 members of Evolution were in the ring, and the only man that still has hair is Ric Flair?
That's kind of the weird part because Ric Flair is old as dirt as much as I love him, but yes.
The only man of evolution is Ric Flair, who still has hair.
And did anybody else notice, after Ric Flair had shaken the hands of Evolution, shaking the hands of the Shield, as he's turning towards the Shield, towards Evolution, did anybody notice the wink that he gave the rest of Evolution?
I didn't notice it, but it could be just, It
could just be Ric Flair being Ric Flair, or it could mean something. You never know.
Yeah, I think it's more of Ric Flair being Ric Flair, kind of, telling Triple H, next generation's here, my friend. So,
Woo!
Time to evolve or perish.
Yep.
So, all right. So we'll place you back on hold. We're going to recap Warriors of Wrestling, and just let us know when you're back with your next two guests.
Absolutely. Sounds good.
All right, here we go. We have the Warriors of Wrestling, ladies and gentlemen. Recap from yesterday's show live from Fun Station USA. And to take that away will be JT, who was in attendance with me as well. So go ahead, JT.
As I try to always be for a Warriors of Wrestling event, because you never know what the hell they're going to throw at you. We seen the crazy-ass Staten Island Clown the last time we were there in Staten Island. So, if ladies and gentlemen, if you're from Staten Island and you're listening, they'll be at Fun Station again on June 14th. Get your ass down there. Now to the show with the results. In the pre-match, we seen Jay George, the unpredictable Jay George, taking on Hercule. Yes, Hercule is Urkel at 40. Came down to the Family Matters theme and everything. It was quite a match as well. But we did see Jay George pick up the win with the reverse of the small package into the small package. And he was victorious. And then we seen opening the event, Aaron Stride and Joey Ace, accompanied by Josh Maddox, taking on Biggie Biggs and Playboy Vic Voorhees. Not to be confused with Jason Voorhees. Playboy Vic Voorhees. Really had the Playboy bunny on him. And it was Joey Ace and Aaron Stride picking up the win as Joey Ace pinned Jason Voorhees' brother, Vic Voorhees, after a DDT. And after the match, Vic Voorhees and Biggie Biggs wanted to get down with some booty shaking. Okay. And we've seen some booty shaking in the ring.
That was a whole lot of booty.
Yeah. Vic Voorhees didn't really think he could dance to the music, but he got down. They were interrupted by the Funky Monkeys. Now, we all love the Funky Monkeys, ladies and gentlemen. And they also joined in the ring so they could boogie down as well. Put on a show for the fans. Then after that, it was time for the Latin lover, Chachi, to take on the American Nightmare, Logan Black. And these two right here are probably top of the echelon talents of Warriors of Wrestling. Coach Kev, wouldn't you agree?
Yeah. Chachi put on a really great performance. I actually bumped into the president, Joey B, Joe Bellini, and I actually made it a point to go over and tell him. I said Chachi looked really, really good. And, of course, he laughed because, we're known as the Chachi Bashers, so...
Hey. I took a selfie with him outside, so it wasn't with me.
But Chachi he did good.
So did Logan Black. You can't forget him. But picking up the victory, it was the Latin lover, Chachi, victorious. Not to be confused with that pinfall coming via outside interference from the unpredictable Jay George. Him and Chachi held hands as Chachi gained leverage for the pin on Logan Black. Then we were set to see Abdul Nazir to take on president of Warriors Wrestling, Joey B, who was not medically cleared to wrestle. So, instead, he called up the hometown kid, Chris Payne. And I've known Chris Payne for many years, ladies and gentlemen. He is from Staten Island. And he put on a great show, but to the crowd's dismay, Abdul Nazir was victorious via submission. I don't know what the hell the submission was called, but it was unique. And it won him the match. So congrats, Mr. Abdul Nazir.
How do I explain that? It was like a
face plant.
It was like a
full
reverse
Nelson reverse.
bridge chicken wing.
Yeah. I think it's face plant full Nelson reverse.
I don't know.
We'll call that. I don't know what we'll call that. We'll just call that Abdul Nazir picking up the victory.
Yeah, we'll pick that a win.
Yes. Then it was time for the Disciples of Priest to take on Pistol Pete Lombardo, B.A. Kid, Benjamin Quid, and John Cannon. And they ended up battling to a no contest in a 4-on-4 elimination tag team match, as we seen Mr. Cannon revealed by Scotty Priest to be one of the higher powers, and he turned his back on his teammate, the B.A. Kid, and proceeded to put a beat down on him and the rest of his team as they came to aid the B.A. Kid, but to no avail, as the Disciples of Priest are looking strong.
I missed that match.
Why'd you miss it?
I was outside.
Oh, well, you missed a good match, man. Seriously.
I was outside trying to find my chapstick.
God almighty. The hell? We go to these shows to see these guys wrestle.
Hey, we had softball that morning, and my list was damn chapped.
Yeah, whatever. All right. So the Disciples of Priest looking to take control of Warriors of Wrestling. So look out, locker room. And after that, we had to take an intermission because we can't handle all that excitement at once.
No, that's when I should have got my chapstick.
Damn right. And after the intermission, Warriors of Wrestling returned with the Warriors of Wrestling Heavyweight Title Championship on the line, which featured former WWE superstar Chris Masters, a freak of nature, ladies and gentlemen, taking on Warriors of Wrestling Heavyweight Champion, Wrestling's Man of Steel, Chris Steeler. And we did see the Warriors of Wrestling Heavyweight Champ, Chris Steeler, come out victorious after reversing the Master Lock into a roll-up pin, and it just goes to prove, ladies and gentlemen, it is not the size of the dog in the fight, but it is the size of the fight in the dog. And still, your reigning champion for 18 months strong, Wrestling's Man of Steel, Chris Steeler. And props to Chris Steeler and Chris Masters for putting on a hell of a show. Chris Masters really is a physical specimen.
Yeah.
6'6", 270 pounds of complete muscle. And, I mean, everybody in their locker room is big as well, but standing next to this guy?
Yeah.
No.
Just look at the picture I posted on our Facebook page at facebook.com/damage365, and there's a picture of me, who I am not a small man by any means.
But you look small. You look like an Oompa Loompa compared to that
next to him at the diner, and yeah, I'm a little guy next to him.
Yeah.
What is he? 6 what?
6'6".
6'6".
I don't know.
270.
Yeah, I thought I called him at 260, and then the ring announcer had to correct himself and say 270.
That was a whole. That's a whole lot of masterpiece right there.
You're damn right. Well, moving on, ladies and gentlemen, after that, we've seen Rude Boy Riley from Staten Island, New York, taking on the next best thing, Mike Verna. And, ladies and gentlemen, this contained some kendo sticks, chairs. I mean, if you threw it in the ring, they were using it.
Yeah.
And they were smacking the crap out of each other. There was actually one point in the match where Rude Boy Riley had Mike Verna's hands restricted, and he walked him around the ring and let all the little kiddies in the first row open shot chest him.
Yeah.
Open shot chest him, yeah. They punched him in the chest. Some people swung for the face, but they swung and missed. You know. And, you know, the winner of the match was Rude Boy Riley due to outside interference from the unpredictable Jay George, who just gets his ass involved in everything. But can you blame him? No. He was riding high. He beat Herkel. So, he must have had beer balls or something. And yes, Rude Boy Riley was declared victorious After that, we seen Chachi, the Latin lover, come down to the ring. Got his ass involved as well. But Rude Boy Riley was aided by Logan Black, the American Nightmare. And Logan Black and Rude Boy Riley challenged Chachi, Jay George, and Mike Verna to a 3-on-2 on June 14th. That is, of course, unless they find an opponent. So
I have a funny feeling they're going to find an opponent.
I hope they do. Well, yeah, they got an opponent. They got 3 of them.
Yeah,
I meant partner.
I think they'll find that third guy.
We're messing up today.
Yeah, whatever.
It's 3 or 4. It's okay. June 14th, ladies and gentlemen, get your ass down to Fun Station USA on Victory Boulevard and see it for yourself. Then we seen the Funky Monkeys taking on Jason Cross and Michael Massacre, also taking on the tag team champions Fala and Harley in a 6-man tag team match for the tag team championships. And ladies and gentlemen, the match was great. It was hilarious. We laughed. We did not cry, but we sure as hell laughed. And picking up the victory was your tag team champions, Harley and Fala, as Harley grabbed Michael Massacre off the top rope, threw him onto Fala, who converted it into a Samoan drop, and they were able to retain their tag team championships. And always, always fun seeing my boy Fala and Harley. Always. Because they kick ass and make you laugh at the same time. You got to see it. I'm not going to spoil it for you. You just got to get your ass down there and see it for yourself.
Yeah, go down on the 14th. I'm sure the DVD for this past show will be available for purchase. So,
absolutely.
Go down there and see their souvenir stand and pick yourself up a hot dog or a chicken finger or 5 and pick up a DVD or something and come over and visit the Damage 365 table and tell them that you bought the DVD because we said so.
And take a pen.
Take a pen, yeah.
That's right.
Yeah, buy some cards.
Well, after the match was over, because all good things have to come to an end, it was main event time. Main event means all good things have to come to an end. Yeah. It's the last match, and it was a good show. So it had to end eventually. In the main event, we seen the No Limits champion, Chris Banks, taking on the notorious 187 Homicide. And that was a hell of a match as well. A lot of interaction with the crowd. You know, that's what we like to see. Interaction with the crowd. And
not hear my dogs barking.
We don't want to hear the dogs barking. There was dogs in attendance at the event last night.
There was.
Real dogs barking. Not no barking, but they were dogs. Anyway, it was Chris Banks victorious via pinfall after he hit his version of a DDT on Homicide and was able to retain his No Limits championship. And ladies and gentlemen, that capped off a hell of a show from Warriors of Wrestling. Coach Kev, you have anything to add? I was nothing but impressed.
No, it was great. I mean, you know, Chavo Guerrero was supposed to be there. Had an emergency appendectomy at the end of last week, so obviously he wasn't able to fly. And to be honest with you, who cares? I mean, they didn't even need him. The show was great without him, and
that's right.
You know, not to take anything away from Chavo, he's a great entertainer, but they didn't miss a beat.
No.
You know, the beat went on, and they didn't miss a beat. And
he had appendectomy surgery. He had an excuse, unlike somebody else.
You know, some shows suffer when one of their big stars don't. You know, the big paid stars don't show up, and
not this show though, because they have talent in their locker room to make up for that, ladies and gentlemen.
They fulfilled it, and I don't think the fans were disappointed at all. I think everybody went home happy.
Hell no.
And you know, it was a great show. The only thing I will say that you know, the president, Mr. Joey B, Joe Bellini, you got to take off that Rude Boy Riley shirt. You need to wear a different shirt, bro. I mean, come on.
He was wearing a Rude Boy Riley shirt?
Yeah, he's wearing it again today, man. I mean, come on.
Hometown favorite, bro.
Jeez.
It's from Staten Island.
President of the league. Don't you have like some marketing rights that you get at least one shirt from every one of your talent?
That'd be nice.
Come on, Joey B, change your shirt.
Superman shirt.
This is what happens when you post stuff on Facebook. Then I take it to a whole new level of embarrassment.
Goddamn Facebook.
All right, next show that we're going to be at, Damage 365 Radio. We will be live in Manville, New Jersey, and live in Middletown, New Jersey, this Friday and Saturday, respectively, for JCW. So check out our page. You'll see the posters we have posted. You'll see Jerry the King Lawler. You'll see Terry Runnels and a lot of other talent, including JCW's champion Damian Darling, Extreme champion Bandito, probably the tag team champions Rhett Titus and Joey Janela, and our favorites, the Down Boys, I'm sure will be there. We're not going to get into match breakdown right now, but I will let you know that there will be a Doorway to Hell match.
There will be a TLC match,
which is going to be awesome. That includes Bandito and Kyle the Beast, Joey Janela, and Steve Mack, which is also known as Monster Mac. Oh, by the way, happy birthday, Monster Mac.
Happy birthday, Monster Mac.
His birthday was yesterday. And it's gonna be a packed house, as usual, and a good crowd. But we want to go back to our correspondent at the Izod Center. Nick, are you with us?
I am looking again, and it started getting crazy out here, man. Somebody actually just lit a table on fire and threw somebody through it, and I'm not even kidding you.
I hope you have that on video.
Yes.
Unfortunately, it came out of nowhere, so nobody got videos of it, but they would just lit a table on fire and threw somebody through it.
All right, just let everybody know that next time if somebody wants to light something on fire and throw somebody through it, to let you know in advance so we can get video.
Please.
There's charcoal, there's like rocks all over the place, the table's completely busted. It's absolutely crazy over here, man.
Oh my God! Well,
they don't get locked up.
Yeah, don't tell them it's one thing to be extreme fans, but it's another thing to be extreme prisoners. So let them tell them enjoy the show, but be safe. Nobody wants to spend the pay-per-view in jail.
Yeah, hopefully nobody gets arrested tonight. I'm going to try not to get arrested myself, so.
Oh, yeah, thank you. That'd be great.
Please, Nick, come back on.
If I do, I'm calling you, Kev, right?
Yeah, oh, yeah, thanks. Everybody always likes to call me when they get in trouble.
I do it all the time, bro. He's very reliable, so I'll call him up.
Yeah, my phone always rings. Okay, so who do you got with you?
I got Jonathan from North Plainfield, New Jersey, and the first question I asked him was who is going to win the Divas title match between Paige and Tamina. Who do you got tonight, man? He's actually got the upset. He's got Tamina in the upset over Paige tonight. He says he likes her and he thinks she's going to pull it off tonight.
The spawn of Superfly Snuka, to believe with the title. All right.
Yeah, he says she's got the championship bloodline, Jimmy Superfly Snuka, so she's going to take it tonight, according to him.
But tell him that she has a championship bloodline, but Jimmy Snuka never won a title in the WWE.
Yeah, championship bloodline, but he never won a title in the WWE.
Don't laugh at this, man. You guys are jerk offs.
And the next question I asked him was who's going to take the triple threat elimination match between RVD, Cesaro, and Jack Swagger. And he's going with the man, the ECW extremist. He's going with RVD.
Nah, I'm going to have to disagree with that.
Me too.
Disagree with that
one.
one.
You're going with No Job Rob.
No job, yeah, exactly. Because I think RVD at this point of his career is there to do the same thing Jericho has been doing, is just put the younger guys over. I'm going to go obviously with the King of Swing, Cesaro.
And I also got Rob from Elizabeth, New Jersey over here. The first question I got from was who's going to win the Alexander Rusev versus Xavier Woods and R-Truth. He's going to go Rusev on that. I don't think anybody in this entire arena is going to go with anybody but Rusev.
Was that a serious question?
See how he loses this match.
Yeah, it would be a waste of a push if they did.
Exactly. And another question I'm going to have for him is, do you see any heel turns, any big things happen there? He says John Cena is going to turn heel tonight.
John Cena.
That's going to be a big surprise tonight.
How are you going to...
Orton maybe doing something, but he's going with John Cena tonight.
How are you going to turn John Cena heel when half these people don't even like the man anyway? I consider him heel anyway right now.
I don't know, but you know what? He's got the whole world in his hands.
Yeah.
We're here, and the theme song's going crazy right now.
I think it's a lot like the lines of Hulk Hogan when he was in WCW. The people started to boo Hogan, and they were tired of his yellow and red routine. So they decided
Oh my God.
to go heel with him, and it resurrected his career, made it basically the second half of his career when Hogan turned heel. So it's just a matter of Cena's going to want to do this or not. But I think Cena's career needs that second half of his career. He needs to go down as a heel.
Definitely.
So you wanna get us a couple more people before the end of the show? So we still got about 15 minutes left in the show.
Yeah, sure. We got a couple of people over here, yeah.
Why don't you go get the guy who threw that other guy through the table?
Yeah, go get the guy that.
She said she was with somebody with a steel chair this time, too.
Well, go get the guy that they tried to set on fire.
They're going, I don't know what they're doing right now. They're absolutely all over the place.
All right, so get back to us in about 10 minutes.
All right, sounds good.
All right, thanks.
All right.
Thank you, Nick.
All right, that was Nick the Beard live at the Izod Center.
Sounds like mayhem.
Yeah, it's a little crazy. That's how Jersey fans roll, man. That's how we roll.
Be careful, Nick.
That's how we do. That's
I know you're not from Jersey.
like Mark Henry said. That's what we do.
That's what they do.
That's what they do.
So watch out.
So we were kind of hoping Sarge would have called in, but
Yeah, Sergeant.
it's Mr. Jimmy Storm hasn't been on in a while, but
He got his hands full. Trust me.
pull up our WWE.com.
Will do.
Let's go over. Me and you will do some match predictions, and we'll see what we got going on over here. Let's see, pre-show.
I got the winner.
And who was that? El Torito versus Hornswoggle.
In a WLC match.
Step ladders and folding chairs, maybe?
Yes. Wow.
And a step stool across the head.
What do you got?
I gotta go with El Torito, and there's no point.
Yes. I'm going to go with you as well. El Torito.
All right, what else?
Because he's got my name in his name.
Oh, God.
He does.
Are you serious?
I'm serious.
That's why you're going there.
Well, why not? The man puts on a show, bro.
Okay.
Divas Championship match.
I want to go with Paige. I do. I
So
really do, but...
She's hot.
She's hot. And of course I want to go with Paige because her mom's going to be on the show next month. But I mean, Tamina deserves this push. I mean, she's been living in the shadow of AJ Lee for over a year. I don't know. I'm gonna go with Paige, but this feud with her and Tamina is not over. I think this is gonna be a feud that lasts to where I see Tamina maybe taking the title at SummerSlam.
Okay.
So we'll go with that.
We got Bray Wyatt and John Cena in a cage.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with Bray Wyatt on that one.
I'm going to go with Wyatt, too.
Yeah.
I mean, Cena beat him at WrestleMania.
Cena
What
always
a shame.
Cena always wins, and people are just tired of it. Let's get something different. Let's shock the fans, WWE. Please, let's shock it. Let's change it up.
Can we get a yes?
All right, who else we got?
Who else we got? We got Cesaro versus Swagger versus
RVD.
Versus RVD. Yeah.
Yeah,
I mean,
Cesaro.
That's what I'm saying.
You gotta go with Cesaro.
I'm going to go with Cesaro as well. I mean, could you imagine Jack Swagger picks up a victory?
Can you imagine Jack Swagger actually did something positive?
How about we see Paul Heyman and Zeb Coulter get involved?
Yeah, you're gonna see a little pushing match between the bald guy and the bearded guy.
Well, Paul Heyman's extreme, my friend.
He is extreme.
So I'm going to go with maybe, you know what? Can I change my pick?
Yeah, sure.
I'm going to go with Jack Swagger
Oh.
as the winner.
All right.
Paul Heyman cost Cesaro the match.
All right.
Okay?
Oh God, this is like go to the bathroom match. R-Truth. Who was that? R. Kelly? Who was that next to him?
Oh.
Xavier Woods.
Looks like Drake.
Oh my God. R-Truth, Xavier Woods versus Rusev. Yeah, Rusev. There'd be no point of this push if they let him lose this match.
Absolutely. I mean, how in your right mind could you pick against this man? I mean, I know we've said that before for example, The Undertaker at WrestleMania, you know, we were out of our mind if anybody picked Brock Lesnar to beat him. But ladies and gentlemen, this is why they have the match. This is why they play the game.
Just in case you missed it, Paul Heyman is the advocate of Brock Lesnar, the man who ended The Undertaker's undefeated WrestleMania streak.
He's conquered the streak.
Just in case you missed that. You know.
Pay attention, ladies.
Okay. Bad News Barrett versus Big E for the Intercontinental Heavyweight Championship. I'm going to go with Bad News Barrett. I think this whole Bad News gimmick is awesome. I think it's a good thing for his career. He plays it real well. And they need to give him a little bit of a push. They haven't really given him a decent push in about a year and a half. Big E's had the title for a while now. If they want him to move up into a higher rank with the big boys, he needs to drop that title.
Right.
So I'm going to go with Bad News Barrett.
I'm going to go with Bad News Barrett as well. I loved seeing him get back into the ring after WrestleMania, and the crowd just took to him immediately.
Yeah, I mean,
it was overwhelming.
He's the heel that everybody's cheering for. They just can't wait to see what comes out of his mouth next. And,
Bad news.
It doesn't matter if it's, pro fans or against the fans. They get a kick out of it.
But Big E has been wrestling for a while, and he was keeping a close eye on every match. So
it doesn't. I'm not.
You're not?
That doesn't impress me.
Why not?
Because watching a match and being in the match are two different things.
He's studying.
That's
right. You got to be a smart man.
Okay. So we have a WWE World Heavyweight Championship match with Daniel Bryan versus Kane in an Extreme Rules match. Again, I mean, you want to sit here and go, well, it's got to be this guy. I mean, if Daniel Bryan drops the title this quick, there's going to be more than people flying through tables in the parking lot that are on fire.
They're going to be flying through TVs.
There's going to be cars flying through buildings.
Yes.
Yes. It's Daniel Bryan. I mean, it's got to be.
But, we've discussed this before. They love to play the underdog role with Daniel Bryan, and the underdog role doesn't work when you're the champion.
Yeah.
So maybe with the mask on Kane, he respawns into a demon, and he could take it from him. Unless you see that mask get taken off, and then we see Daniel Bryan get the victory in that fashion.
No, I'm going to go with Daniel Bryan.
With what? A yes lock? Running knee? Chair? Table? Ladder? Garbage can? Ring bell? Titles?
You good?
I'm good.
Okay. I'm gonna go with a running. Yeah, I'm gonna go with the running knee.
Running knee into a chair.
Okay.
That's what I'm gonna go with. We got Extreme Rules here, bro. It ain't gonna be nothing we normally see. Something's gonna happen. Maybe Kane lights a table on fire and tries to put him through it, but then he gets put through it.
I don't know.
Yes.
I love it. Okay.
Main event.
This is not really the main event, is it?
I would expect it to be the main event.
No, it can't be the main event.
Why not? Bro, it's Evolution.
No. Can't be. Sorry.
Why?
Because it's not a title match, and the match, in the long run of storylines, doesn't mean shit.
You're right, but
it's Triple H holding on to the water well. It's Batista, who they got no storyline for because the fans will not take to him. And you got Randy Orton, who's kind of lost in this whole world title mix. And then you got the rising stars who are going to take over this business, whether as a faction or individually, the Shield. So, to me, it makes no sense. The Shield are going to win this match some way, somehow. They're going to have the last laugh. If Evolution wins, I think the Shield still have the last laugh at the end of the match. The storyline can't go long. It's not going to go all the way to WrestleMania. So it's going to end soon. And
I'm gonna agree with you.
And Batista's gonna be leaving soon anyway. He's got another movie coming up, so it doesn't mean it's just a stopgap.
But I really feel that they're trying to push this faction of Evolution over, and I mean we've seen them absolutely demolish the Shield on Raw last.
If you wanted an Evolution, then you should have had a new Evolution. You should have had a re-Evolution. You should have brought in multi-generational wrestlers like you had with Randy Orton. So you have Randy Orton that starts this new re-evolution, and he brings guys in like Curtis Axel.
Which could happen.
Okay, Bo Dallas, who's going to be making his appearance after the Raw after Extreme Rules.
Tomorrow.
Okay, so, guys like that, or like in the past when he had Ted DiBiase Jr., guys like that. Okay, I wouldn't say Bray Wyatt because Bray Wyatt's got his own creepy crap going, and you really don't want to take away from that.
Hell no. Hell no.
But Batista is just not going to be around much longer. So I'm going with Evolution's going to take the match some
small pick,
some bogus way, but the Shield will be the last men standing in the ring.
I can see it happening.
Okay.
You think Ric Flair gets involved?
No, I know.
You think somebody gets involved besides these 6 men? Stephanie?
No, I don't think she's ever a factor in any of this. She would have been a factor in Daniel Bryan more than this.
Right.
Maybe Kane gets involved, and then Daniel Bryan comes down and counteracts that. If this is the main event.
But if it's not the main event.
If it's not the main event, then I think it just flies as is.
Flies as is.
Yeah.
So we're both going with Evolution here, victorious.
Yeah.
But we're both going to say Shield last man standing as well.
Yep.
Because we know our shit.
Most times.
Most times. If not, oh well, no one's perfect.
Did we cover everything?
We've got all the matches.
All right, we got
9 matches, ladies and gentlemen.
And maybe, ladies and gentlemen, make sure you get the WWE Network so you can watch this match this event at the nifty price of $9.99. And
not $59.99.
Yeah, not $60 like it would be on your cable provider.
Plus tax.
I don't understand how you people still order pay-per-view from cable. That's just nuts.
Well, if you want to see it, you got to see it.
I don't know.
Nick, are you there?
Nick, you there?
I am still here, guys.
Oh, that's good.
What do you think about our picks?
I heard a couple of them. You know what? I'm gonna probably go by the book for most of the matches tonight. I think the only one that a lot of people are going to pick against me is I'm going to take the Shield over Evolution. I know a lot of people do have Evolution tonight. So I'm that's probably the only one that I'm going against the grain with.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, it's
still a good pick.
Yeah, I mean, it's still a pick that makes sense.
Because I think that match is one of the matches that's a complete toss-up. It really could go either way.
It could. I mean, I just hope that Triple H's ego doesn't overwhelm this storyline.
Because I do know that, I mean, from what I've heard, I know they want to go in the direction of Roman Reigns and Triple H having a rivalry. So, again, it could go either way. One guy gets a cheap win over the other, which I could see Triple H getting a cheap win over the Shield and Roman Reigns. So,
it's possible. It's possible.
Break out the sledgehammer.
Something.
Hey, you never know. You might break it out. It is Extreme Rules, so.
I mean, something.
It's common.
Something can happen, man. Like I said, I'm picking Evolution, just some crazy twist of an ending, but the last man standing in the ring will be the Shield.
Yeah.
So, all right. You got any people for us?
No, I don't. I mean, there's so many people around here. Like, we're all waiting to get in. I thought the doors opened up at 6:30. I guess they opened up at 7. There's not even really a line here. It's just a mob of people trying to get in. And I didn't get the people who threw each other through the table, unfortunately. They broke out some steel chairs, so I kept my distance a little bit.
Can we get a sick yes, yes, yes chant from the people around you?
Can we get a yes chant? Let's get a yes chant going, guys. Yeah, 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 yeah. Everybody's waiting to get in.
All right.
Well,
Well,
we got a yes chant from you, Nick.
I'm on my radio station right now, so.
yeah, people are more, they're looking at the countdown. It's 1:45. They're ready to go in. All right, Nick, have fun. I'll talk to you during the week, and don't get arrested.
Sounds good, man. I'll try not to get arrested.
Don't get drunk either.
All right, talk to you later.
Have a good one, guys.
You too.
Bye.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, it's getting that time of the show where we got to say goodbye. Episode 19 is about to go in the books. Enjoy Extreme Rules tonight on pay-per-view. Thank you for listening to episode 19. I'd like to thank Nick live from the Izod Center. I'd like to thank Joe Bellini and the Warriors of Wrestling for yesterday. Next week, ladies and gentlemen, we'll have star Tara Calloway on the show, recapping JCW's Manville and Middletown shows. Also, Damage 365 Radio Network will launch an all-new Alumni Softball League Clubhouse report, recapping the entire Saturday of the Alumni Co-Ed Softball League. Next week, Damage Athletics versus James Rufio for 2, Tri-State Mortgage for 1. So let's go Damage in that triple header.
LGD.
And ladies and gentlemen, have a great weekend.
You don't have to go home, but you can't stay.